And welcome to the bottom of the first inning, folks. Perry Rouliard, the designated player for the Pacers, will lead us off. Autumn Fisher, right behind her, will bat second, with Kate Newberry following up in the hole. Starting pitcher is Kiera Evans for Benedict. And the first pitch misses outside for ball one. Let's go through that Pacer lineup. We said Rouliard, Fisher, and Newberry are the top three. Mallory Shaver bats cleanup. She's playing first base. Alexis Stout over at third base will bat fifth, with Tara McGee, the catcher, batting sixth. Anna Turner, the left fielder, bats seventh, with Lydia Johnson batting eighth. She's patrolling center field. Ashlyn White, the right fielder, rounds out the Pacers' order in the 9th spot. Pitch way outside, and count now 3-0 on Rouliard. This is outside, ball four, and Rouliard with the leadoff walk to get the Pacers going. And we're back to the top of the order with Perry Rouliard. Rouliard walked and was caught stealing. With 2 outs, pitches on the outside corner for a strike on Rouliard. Well, Pacers leading Benedict 1-0 after a very wild play. I'm still trying to wrap my head around. 0-1 is fouled off. It's 0-2. Well, the good news is if you really want to know what exactly happened in that play, you can always go to Pacersports.com and click on the live stat link under the game. It'll give you all of the play-by-play action of today's game, and you'll get a more comprehensive view of what's going on as we get a flow flip to third for the force out. Perry Rouliard grounds into a fielder's choice to close out the inning. Order, it's Perry Rouliard. Walked and grounded into a fielder's choice today, so she's 0 for 1. Runner goes, pitch is high, and it's going to be a stolen base for White. No throw. Upstairs, 2-0. Upstairs, again, 3-0 now on the Pacer DP. Outside, ball four. 4-pitch walk to Rouliard to put runners on first and second. The bottom of the first inning getting underway. No score yet between the Pacers and Tigers as Perry Rouliard will lead it off for USCA. Pitch on the outside corner for a call strike. Savannah Marshall, the starting pitcher here in Game 2 for Benedict. I'll go ahead and give you the Pacer lineup in just a moment. This is outside, 1-1. The Pacer lineup a little different from Game 1. Perry Rouliard leads off as the designated player as she did last game. Center fielder Lydia Johnson bats second, with right fielder Ashlyn White batting third. Shortstop for this game will be Kalia Henzik. She bats cleanup, with Molly Rawlings catching and batting fifth. Lexi Stout over at third will bat sixth. Cameron Green playing second bats seventh. The left fielder Anna Turner batting eighth for the Pacers. And Sage Davis rounds out the order at first base in the 9th spot. This one is sent on out to center field. This one carrying to the track. Off the glove and out. Hustling in for third is Perry Rouliard. No, she's trying to come home. The throw to the plate is in time. Into the bottom of the third inning we go, and Perry Rouliard will lead it off for the Pacers. She tripled her first time up, but then was caught trying to go home for an inside-the-park home run. Pitch upstairs, ball one. Gets the corner, 1-1. The 1-1. Missed upstairs, 2-1. Reaches out, slaps this one out to left field, and that's going to go and get caught on a line. Pitch misses high, ball one. Grounder to short. Knocked down, and everybody's going to be safe as Dallas didn't move. Perry Rouliard aboard at first. And they're going to score that an E6.
Brendel, the catcher for Catawba. Carrie Hales on first. Courtney Carter at second. Over at shortstop is Bree Gallagher. At third, you have Molly Strider, Savannah Balderston in left field, Bree Herring in center field, and over in right field is Grace Flynn. Rouliard swings and gets nothing. Nice start for Phillips here. Nice start for Holland here. Catawba 10-12, which puts them at 9th place in the SAC currently. Only the top 8 teams make it, so Catawba has an upward battle. A lot of things will have to go their way as well for them to make postseason action. We can talk about that as this game rolls on. Catawba under 500 at home by 2 games. On the road, they are 10-9, 1-2 at neutral sites, while the Pacers sit at 10-11 in the Peach Belt Conference, 5th best team in their conference. 13-13 at home, 10-9 on the road, and 1-1 at neutral sites. Strike 3. Nice start for Holland. Perry Rouliard back up. Rouliard struck out in her previous plate appearance here. Rouliard batting .439 on the season. 99th at bat. This is actually her 100th, as the earlier one, of course. Going for second and able to make it there in time is Johnson. Well timed there on the delivery. So stolen base for Johnson. It's also a swing and miss, though, that time for Rouliard. Mentioned the 43 hits on the season. She has struck out 7 times now after it was retired by Holland in the first go-around. 5 walks, 2. Fouls it back there. Altiers was left stranded on second. The bottom of the second. Catawba trying to make sure Johnson can't come home here. The games that look like they're going to play out as this one is, every run will be at a premium. Rouliard again fouls it back. She brought in 17 runs for her team on the season. Low delivery by Holland will even the count at 2-2. In the first game of the Benedict series, Pacers scored 3 runs in the third and 8 runs in the fourth on just 8 hits. Johnson had a grand slam, too. Eventually leading to that 12-3 mercy. Ground ball, Carter contains it. Johnson over to third. So Rouillard is retired. The Pacers have put 2 on board. Catawba with 1. Altier's solo home run, helping Catawba keep pace with the Pacers here. Top of the 5th now, coming at you. I'm JT Wistersill. Appreciate all of you for tuning in on Flow Sports to our first of 2 games today. Second one scheduled for 4 p.m. Low delivery by Holland there. Phillips 8 strikeouts now, having herself quite the game here. She had 8 strikeouts against Lander back on the 28th, and we did mention the 15 strikeout game she put together against Limestone. She allowed just 3 hits in that game. Perry Rouillard was batting.
Number 4, Perry Rouillard.
So 2 on, 1 out. Rouillard back up. Hasn't been her game so far. She struck out, grounded out to second, and flew out to third. Rouillard with 6 triples on the year. Since March 2nd, though, has just 1 RBI. Chance to increase her total here. Rouillard lays down the bunt, tracked down, and hesitating for a moment to throw it was Strider. Maybe just didn't like the angle on it, wanted to make sure she wasn't going to overthrow it, and that's going to load the bases with just 1 out. So Rouillard on base for the first time today. Basically, albeit 1 change, which was the pinch hitter who didn't start the last game, is now in this game. So you get your first one, Perry Rouillard, Autumn Fisher batting second, Kate Newberry will follow her, Mallory Shaver batting cleanup, Anna Turner, Alexis Stout, who came as a pinch hitter, is now hitting again for this team, Tara McGee, Lydia Johnson, and Ashlyn White. Mentioned Backey getting the start here for Catawba. Backey's been strong as of late. Kirsten Herman, the catcher for Catawba. Then you have Carrie Hale still on first, Courtney Carter still at second, Bree Gallagher still at short. Kenzie Church is your third baseman in this one. Over in left field for Catawba, still Balderston. They put Flynn over in center field now, and then Rachel Presley is in right field for Catawba. Catawba split a lot of series on the season, as we talked about earlier. Only been swept or got swept just once. Church secures it out of the air. Rouillard's shallow line drive that time.
The DP number 4, Perry Rouillard.
Perry Rouillard back up here. Rouillard grounded out. Actually, a line drive captured out of the air to third. She drove it right at Church. Low ball that time. Rouillard, since March 2nd, has just 1 RBI on the season. She's got 6 triples on the season, though. Coming off a triple in a game against Benedict, too, in game 2. 2-1 the count against Rouillard here. Did have 1 hit in the last game. 2 hits in her last 3 games, and is going to add another hit here. Gallagher couldn't get under it in time. Right. Perry Rouillard back up here. Grounded out to, or was retired on a line drive to third. Launch a line drive into left field. Get herself on base. Foul ball. In game 2, Catawba's 5-3 win. Saw Carrie Hales be one of the heroes. She brought in 2 runs in the first and 2 runs in the third as well. Gallagher tripled to bring in Brendel late. Help Catawba get the win against Wise in another split. 0-2 the count as they eye yet another split today against the Pacers. Catawba will conclude their season, at least regular season, with a chance still at postseason 2 and 4 p.m. on Friday against the Cobras from Coker. Ball's lifted over into left field, and Balderston able to track it down. Rouillard retired yet again.
DP number 4, Perry Rouillard.
Rouillard back up, leadoff hitter and acting DP in this game, and was in our first game as well. Flew out to left field in their first at bat. Ground ball, Gallagher's got it, makes the routine throw to first, and able to beat Rouillard there. So that concludes the sixth, the top of the
early evening from Richard Gray, Sand Sharks, and the Pacers. And the first offering, little inside, Sand Sharks in the all-white today. Pacers in the signature dark blue and red numerals. Murphy deals. It's a little high to leadoff hitter Perry Rouillard. Batting .425, 106 at-bats on the year. She has 17 RBIs. Very consistent hitter, getting on base, but that one has popped up. Should be playable for the State Sharks. Jaden Goodwin for out number 1. Number 3. Top of the order for Aiken, Bouillard, Fisher, and Newberry. Murphy fires in a strike on the outside corner, 0-1. 1-0 Pacers on the solo home run by Autumn Fisher over the left field fence back in the first. She is on deck. And the 0-1. In the air to the left side, coming in is Whitlock to make the grab. Good read there by the Sand Shark left fielder. There's one gone. At the top of the lineup, Perry Rouillard. Murphy has been excellent up to this point. She has really settled into her role here and has been an excellent complement to play of Sierra Kinlaw. Here's Rouillard for 2, a pop-up and a fly-out. Trying to carry the momentum and put up a 0 here and keep it a one-run ball game. Give your offense a chance. Count is 1-1 here to Rouillard. He can one run each the first and the third innings. Beautifully placed in there by Madison Murphy. And to the plates. Swinging a fly ball towards left, but coming in right there to Maya Whitlock, and there are 2 away. As we get ready for the top of the 7th, it's Aiken 6, USCB 1, game 1 of this weekend Peach Belt Conference Series. Ruined today is 0 for 3, pop up and 2 flyouts. Big blow is a 4 spot in the 6th for Aiken. Sharply hit. Grounder right side, foul. Home runs by Mallory Shaver and Lydia Johnson. For Shaver, 3 RBIs, a single, and a homer. She's had a terrific evening. 0-2. That is in the dirt. Ramirez taking over in the circle after Madison Murphy got the start. 1 o'clock, first pitch here tomorrow, and we'll play 2. Finish off the series. Hit high over the right side. Be a loud foul. Seeking team is seeing the ball well today. Throwing 3 home runs. Outhitting the St. Sharks 7-3. Little high from Ramirez. And the ground. Turner flips to 4 for the out.
Turner and 4 in the battery of Sierra Kinlaw and MJ Stradinger. We're starting a little bit early, 12:56 here. Not a bad way to get the weekend kicked off. And the first pitch from Kinlaw is high, ball 1, and we are underway here in Hardyville. Beautiful day, mid-70s right now at first pitch. Actually, 81 degrees. A little bit toasty here in Hardyville. Not a cloud in the sky. Swung on a miss. Ruleyard just a tick behind that one. We'll keep you up with all the things going on with USCA athletics this afternoon as baseball, both men and women's golf are underway, and track and field in Orangeburg underway as well, as that one is line into left field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Ruleyard turns the corner. She's going to head to second, and she's going to reach there without a throw. So a leadoff double for the Pacers. Here in the top of the 3rd inning. 1-0 our score. Aiken comes into play at 26 and 24, 2 games over 500. Sand Sharks at 27 and 20, 7 games over 500. First pitch to Ruleyard, a little bit high. We're still scoreless in St. Augustine. Bottom of the 2nd inning. Be a series USCA really needs to get a win in. Have a chance next week against the Pacers. Kinlaw up to 41 pitches so far. 2 hits. She struck out 2. Ruleyard 1 for 1 in this game. Double. Foul back. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. The 1-2 from Kinlaw is Sky. That's going to get out of play. Off the Pacer dugout roof. Ruleyard, Fisher, and Newberry, the batters due up for the Pacers. Riser misses high. Skied into center field, but right at Darren Miller, who moves to her left just a few steps. Plain Neal also closing in on her final 3 holes at Forest Hills Golf Club. She's at 1 under for the day. Tied for first. Ruleyard. Abby Ramirez looking to end the threat here by the Pacers. It's 5-0 here in the 6th inning. Runners at 2nd and 3rd. Rouillard swings and misses at the first pitch. Outside, evens the count, 1 ball, 1 strike. Rouillard 1 for 2 today. Outside. That one in the dirt. 3 balls and 1 strike to the Pacers' leadoff batter. That one is looped into right field, but it's going to be foul. That one misses high, ball 4. So the bases are loaded now with Pacers. Here is your defensive lineup for the Sand Sharks. As the first pitch from Brundage is grounded right back up the middle. Fielded by Rose at second, throw on to first. And they got her. First pitch, 1 out. It's going to be the leadoff batter. Rouillard for the Pacers. Top of the lineup. Makes it a first pitch strike. Swung on and missed. Brundage way ahead in the count here. Off. No balls, 2 strikes to count. Brundage delivers. And a great job there by Stradinger framing that beautiful pitch, but it must have just been off the plate by a smidge. The 1-2 below. Two balls, 2 strikes to count. And that one's grounded through the right side. That's going to get down for a base hit. And that's going to bring up Fisher, the shortstop. So 2 runs come across the plate here. It's 3-0 Aiken on the error by Boyette. Another chance, backhand throw on the first. And a great play there. Ball 4, and Brundage walks home another. And another run comes home